Block 1, the perfect life? Emma had everything she ever dreamed of: a loving husband, a beautiful house, and a stable career. To everyone else, her marriage to Daniel seemed perfect. But deep down, something felt off. Daniel had been distant lately, always working late, and his phone never left his side. At first, Emma ignored it. After all, trust was the foundation of their relationship. But doubt had a way of creeping in, whispering unsettling thoughts in the back of her mind. Block 2, the first clue. One evening, as Daniel took a shower, his phone lit up on the nightstand. Emma wasn't the type to invade his privacy, but something inside her urged her to look. The message preview was from someone named Ava. "I can't stop thinking about last night," read heart. Emma's heart dropped. Her hands trembled as she picked up the phone, unlocking it with a password she wasn't supposed to know. What she found shattered her world. Block 3, the discovery. Dozens of messages. Secret meetups. Late-night confessions of passion. Photos of Daniel with a woman Emma had never seen before. Her breath became shallow as she scrolled through the evidence of betrayal. Every word felt like a dagger to her chest. He had been lying to her for months. And the worst part? He had been telling Ava the same sweet words he once told Emma. Block 4, the confrontation. When Daniel stepped out of the bathroom, he found Emma standing in the dimly lit bedroom, his phone in her hand. "Who is she?" Her voice was steady, but her eyes burned with unshed tears. Daniel froze, his towel still wrapped around his waist. "Emma, I can explain." "Don't," she interrupted. "Just tell me the truth. How long has this been going on?" Daniel ran a hand through his wet hair, exhaling heavily. "It's not what you think." "Not what I think." Emma let out a bitter laugh. "You've been cheating on me. I read everything." Block 5, his excuses, her resolve. Daniel tried to justify his actions, saying he felt neglected, that their marriage had become routine, that he never meant to hurt her. But every excuse only fueled Emma's rage. "You had a choice, Daniel. And you chose her over me." He reached out to her, but she stepped back. "Don't touch me." The pain in her chest was unbearable, but clarity had never felt so sharp. Block 6, the escape plan. Emma didn't sleep that night. While Daniel begged for another chance, she silently packed a suitcase. She wasn't the type to beg or plead. She had dignity. And she knew she deserved better. By morning, she had booked a hotel and contacted a lawyer. She wouldn't stay in a marriage where she was nothing more than an option. Block 7, his regret. Days passed, and Daniel bombarded her with calls and messages. "I made a mistake, please come home. It was just a moment of weakness. I love you, Emma." But Emma knew better now. Love didn't betray. Love didn't lie. And love certainly didn't leave you feeling like you were second best. She ignored his calls. For the first time in years, she was putting herself first. Block 8, the final goodbye. One evening, Emma finally agreed to meet Daniel for coffee. He looked like a wreck, unshaven, dark circles under his eyes. "I miss you," he admitted. "I miss us." Emma took a deep breath, looking at the man she once loved. "You don't miss me, Daniel. You miss the security I gave you. But you threw it away." She stood up, leaving him sitting there, speechless. Block 9, a new beginning. Emma moved into a beautiful apartment overlooking the city. She started focusing on herself, traveling, meeting new people, rediscovering the version of herself she had lost in that toxic marriage. And for the first time in years, she felt free. Block 10, the best revenge. Months later, she ran into Daniel at a gala. He looked at her like he was seeing a ghost. She was glowing, confident, happy. Meanwhile, he was drowning in regret. "Emma," he started, but she only smiled. "You had your chance," she said, walking past him with her head held high. And that was the moment Daniel realized he had lost the best thing he ever had. Block 11, Shadows of the past. Emma thought she had finally moved on, but ghosts from the past had a way of creeping back in. One evening, she received an unexpected message from Ava. "I need to talk to you. It's about Daniel." Emma hesitated. What could she possibly want? Out of curiosity, she agreed to meet. They met at a quiet cafe, and to Emma's surprise, Ava looked nothing like the glamorous woman in the photos. She looked exhausted. Block 12, Karma comes knocking. "I made a mistake," Ava admitted, stirring her coffee absent-mindedly. "I thought I was special. But now I see. I was just next." Emma arched an eyebrow. "What do you mean?" Ava sighed. "Daniel cheated on me too. With someone else. I found messages last night. He's been lying to me the same way he lied to you." For a moment, Emma felt a flicker of pity. But then she remembered the night she spent crying while Ava enjoyed stolen moments with her husband. "He didn't change for you," Emma said flatly. "Men like him never do." Block 13, Daniel's desperation. A week later, Daniel showed up at Emma's apartment. She opened the door but didn't invite him in. "I'm sorry," he whispered. "Ava's gone. I lost everything. I miss you, Emma. I swear, I've changed." Emma stared at him, unimpressed. "You didn't change, Daniel. You just ran out of women willing to believe your lies. You were the best thing in my life," he pleaded. "Please, give me one more chance." She shook her head with a sad smile. "You didn't appreciate me when you had me. And now? Now, I don't need you." She closed the door in his face, leaving him standing in the cold, drowning in his regret. Block 14, Love, on her terms. Months passed, and Emma's heart slowly healed. She wasn't bitter, she was stronger. One evening, she met someone new. A man who didn't hide his phone, who didn't play games, who made her laugh in a way Daniel never did. As they walked along the beach, he turned to her and asked, "Are you ready to love again?" Emma smiled, feeling lighter than she had in years. "I think I am." Because this time, she knew her worth. And she would never settle for less again. Epilogue, a lesson learned. Daniel sat alone in his expensive apartment, the same one he once shared with Ava. It felt empty, lifeless. His phone buzzed, but it was just another unread message from a random woman he didn't care about. For the first time, he realized he hadn't just lost Emma. He had lost love itself. Meanwhile, Emma thrived. She built the life she deserved, a life where she was cherished, not just convenient. She no longer looked back. Because when she walked away, she took everything that mattered with her. Now, that's karma. The final end. Smiling face with horns fire.